Happy Friday, it's the weekend. Let's come into a comfortable seat. You can choose to cross your legs, sit on something if that gives your hips and your hip flexors a little bit more space. Often when the hips have more space, we can also lengthen our spine more. Once we lengthen our spine more, we're more broad into our chest as well, and the breathing becomes easier. Sit still and close your eyes. A short meditation just to observe what's going on. So in meditation, we have two types of meditation, easily said. The one type of meditation is a directional meditation. Means that you try to direct your mind in a specific direction. For example, committing to paying attention to your breath only for a certain amount of time. And then when you notice the mind wander, you just go, okay, we loop our attention back to the breath, we loop it back to the breath, we loop it back to the breath, so in a specific direction. Which could also be visualization, but you're almost positively, obviously, manipulating your mind to go in a specific direction. And then we have unconditional meditation, which is, there's no condition. It's a simple sitting, it's a observing, it is a noticing. So today we will go for the unconditional meditation, simply just noticing how our body feels, noticing how the quality of your breath is this morning. And when I speak about the quality, is it easy to slow down the breath? Is it easy to deepen and really use the full respiratory system? Or is the breath maybe more superficial and up high into the chest and harder to bring down? No judgment, no attachment. What sensations do we notice? Do we notice some tightness or maybe an injury that we're working with? Just a kind little scan of our body and observation. You can do that with your mind as well, noticing how busy or calm the mind is. And the mind, again, also the thoughts. The quality is different in the morning compared to the evening, I find. And even in the middle of the day, the mind's activity is different. So just notice that. And where do we sit emotionally? Do we feel quite light-hearted today? Or more heavy-hearted today? Do we feel today we want to maybe protect our heart and be a little bit more focused on the inside, inwards? Or is today a day where we feel quite open and ready to connect and also share our heart space, our love with others? And that holistic approach can kind of sum up to where you're at today. And some days are fantastic days and some days are more challenging days. Specifically in the current circumstances, we are more fragile, we are triggered easier, and that is okay. That is totally okay. As long as we are allowing ourselves to be like that, to feel like that, rather than suppressing what is really going on. And then just accept and bring some loving kindness and compassion into the actions, the words, and the thoughts we use. If you have a specific intention, maybe it was an intention for the week, or maybe you would like to set an intention for the weekend upcoming. What are you going to do? What actions or what, is it going to be a weekend of fun? Is it going to be a weekend of spoiling yourself? Is it going to be a weekend of relaxing? Is it going to be a weekend of patience, of kindness? Something that you almost want to gift yourself. Not only on your mat, but also off your mat. And bring your hands together. And this gesture has become, for me, during our online class is even more important. I can just see you sit there with the same gesture, connecting our hearts, connecting our practice, sealing our intention and opening our physical practice. And then bow your head towards your thumbs to humbly connect your mind to the heart. And we'll start with alternative nostril breath. So you can use the right hand, place the thumb on the right side of the nose, and then it's the ring finger and the pinky finger that go to the left side of the nose. The index finger and middle finger can either be on the third eye, I like that a lot, or if you prefer it on the inside of the palm, that's also fine. I find it confusing, it's the way of my nose. And then take a breath into both nostrils. And a breath out of both nostrils. Keep a straight spine. Close the right nostril with your thumb and breathe into the left nostril. Close the left nostril, open the right nostril and breathe out of the right nostril. Breathe into the right. Close, breathe out of the left. One more minute like that on your own. This pranayama balances the right and the left hemispheres of your brain. Balances the masculine and the feminine energies that sit inside your body. The yin and the yang. The doing and the slowing down. Take one more round and finish by exhaling out of your left nostril. Take your time. As soon as you're ready, place both hands on your knees and breathe through both nostrils. Roll over your shins and come into a child's pose. Big toes touch, knees are nice and wide. Walk your hands in front of you and now bring Ujjayi breath in if it's not into your practice yet. Soft and deep breaths into the nose with a slight restriction of the throat. Come into a tabletop, and today we will turn our fingers towards our knees. So maybe your thumbs are just simply pointing out to the side. If you can turn your fingers all the way to the knees, do so. Maybe you can even place your hands a little closer to each other. Be gentle with the wrists. I like to walk my hands out a little bit. And then a soft bend in the elbows. And then you look up for a cow stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, chin to chest, breathe out, round the spine. 3 more like that. Inhale, cow. Feel the lengthening in the front of the arms, quite intense, and that's okay. Exhale, navel to spine. 2 more times. Inhale, keep that little bend, open the collarbones. Exhale, suck your navel in, really hollow the belly, and open the back line of the body. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, neutral spine, and then softly turn the hands to its normal position, index fingers parallel to each other, and right arm up towards the sky. Couple of circles in that wrist. Take a deep breath in, and then reach the right hand to the front of the mat. Lift the left leg, point up. Find your balance, inhale. Knee, nose, elbow together, and you can even bring your hand on the crown and around the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Hold, bend the left knee, and then reach your right hand to your toes. Maybe you can hold on to the foot. We're just starting, so take it easy here. No need to go to your maximum. Just be gentle with that edge. Inhale, lengthen forward and back. Exhale, just the right hand down to the floor. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Full length. Open the hip to the side and drop the left heel to the left buttock.
Look at the right foot. The heel is hiding behind the toes, and you can press that right heel down to the floor, and then really reach your left knee away from your pelvis. Almost like you want to remove the femur bone, the bone of your upper leg, out of its socket. Yeah, reach it away. Draw the heel to the buttock. Breathe in here. Runner's lunge, breathe out. Huge back step, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Drop the right knee down to the floor and then open. Wing your runner's lunge open. You can even lift the back toes, the big toe side, and then move a little from right to left. You can even create big circles here. Forward and back, right and left. Just create some space. Yeah, looking good there. Nice, Julia. Also whistle. Place your hands flat to the floor. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift the leg behind you. Knee to your nose. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lengthen. To your left armpit. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. To your right arm. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, three-legged dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. So if you're not sure, quickly measure into your full plank pose. And that is a nice traditional measurement for the length and the space between your hands and your feet. And then you've got 3 breaths here. Choose to stay still with your eyes closed maybe and really feel the sensations in the back line of the body. Or you can wiggle your tail a little. Take another deep breath in here. Sigh it out. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Toes or knees all the way to the belly. First shift your nose forward and then come down for 3, 2, 1. Fingertips to the outside of your mat. Inhale, rolling cobra. Open the collarbones, broaden your chest. Lift up, press the toenails in the floor. Exhale, relax down, surrender down, soften the legs as well. The legs are behind you. Feel how you lift your knees when you lift your chest, when you fill up the lungs, breathe in. Exhale, soften. 2 more rounds with your eyes closed. Inhale, open, lift. Elbows can point a little bit backwards into the floor. Exhale, soften. Breathe in here. Everything active, open heart. Exhale, nose to floor, hands next to the rib cage. Tuck your toes, tabletop. Breathe in, reset, breathe out. Left arm up towards the sky and create a couple of circles with your left wrist. Nice. Take a deep breath in and then reach the arm forward, breathe out. Right leg lifts, inhale. Just once, maybe hand to crown, and really make yourself small. Inhale, lengthen, hold, bend the right knee and then reach for the foot. You can reach or hold on to the pinky side of the foot. Focus your eyes, be gentle, we're not totally warmed up yet. Find your drishti, focus your eyes. Softly let go, lengthen forward and back. Left hand down to the floor only. Tuck your left toes, 3-legged dog. Lift the right leg up towards the sky. Open the hip to the side, maybe with your eyes. Quickly check if your left heel is nicely hiding behind your toes. Press it down to the floor, it doesn't have to touch the floor. And now notice if you have weight on your right hand that is around the same as the left, because there is a tendency to move more towards the left hand. Just notice that. And then bring equal weight into both hands, shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in here. Runner's lunge, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Back knee down, wing your leg a little bit open. Start to create some circles or some rock and rolls right to left. Open into the groin. Yeah, looks good. You can always practice with your eyes closed. And when your eyes are closed, you can feel more, because we're less distracted by the information that comes through the eyes to the brain. Place your hands flat on the floor, tuck your toes, three-legged dog, right leg lifts behind you, inhale, knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, full stretch, to the right armpit, exhale. Yeah, looking good. Inhale, three-legged dog, to the left arm, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Both feet down to the floor, downward facing dog. Readjust your hands and feet. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, dive forward. Rise, high mountain, breathe in, arms above your head. Hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, high mountain. To your right, half moon variation. One hand down, one hand up to the floor. Reach the fingers away. I prefer to look down, but you can also look straight to the wall in front of you. Inhale, back to center. To the other side, exhale. Relax that right shoulder, breathe. Inhale, high mountain, breathe in. Bend the knees, slide forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step back to plank pose. Hands down, feet down. Let's practice our chaturanga. We cannot practice it one enough. So, first shift forward, forward. So you rock to the tippy of your toes. Your shoulders are in front of the wrist. Nice opening of the wrist. 90 degrees only. Look a little forward so the neck is in line with the spine rather than the head dropping. One toe, other toe, upward, facing dog. Look at the horizon. And then lift from the hips. Flip over one toe, set of toes or both at the same time. Downward facing dog. Let's do some donkey kicks. So first, just find some bouncy. Even relax a little as if you're dancing on your mat. And then you look somewhere in between your thumbs and you just start to bounce up and down. Up and down. Try to keep your elbows straight. Let me see you there. Yeah, elbows do not bend. Look in between your thumbs, Julia. Look in between your thumbs. Look in between your thumbs. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Keep your gaze in one point. Yeah, so rather than looking at your feet, look somewhere in between your hands. Nice vessel. That's it. Yeah, look there, Julia. Yeah, that's it. Trust. For 3, kick your own bum. For 2, and downward facing dog. So maybe just quickly drop to the knees. In Ashtanga as well, you know, in Ashtanga, I can't fully do it yet. They have to jump through. It's such a beautiful, like they jump, they cross their legs, and they actually slide their legs through. It's incredible control. Now, jumping forward and back, also when you do, like if you want to do a little handstand hop in your Vinyasa Flow, mentally, it's very strange. Mentally, you know, when you jump forward, it's more when you jump back. We'll also do the jump back. So when you jump back, we'll do a jump back into Chaturanga if you want to. So if we want to do a jump back into Chaturanga, the rule is that when you jump, you land into bent elbows. So when you jump back, we don't land into plank pose, because when you land into plank pose, you're catching yourself on your shoulder joint. While if you're landing into bent elbows, you're using the suspension of the power of the muscles. So when you jump, you land into 90 degrees. So we'll practice it now. Importantly, in your mind, you're not jumping back. You're jumping into the handstands. So it's almost, I'll do it a little closer here. So it's almost like I wanna jump back, but first let's jump up and then back. Does it make sense? So you're thinking hips that way, that creates a lot of height for your legs to shoot back. And then it's the same when you jump forward. You need to create height to loop the legs forward. So it's almost, and what I often do is a little bounce. So on days where I feel a little bit more scared, because obviously it's a bit scary to jump like that and to bring your legs up, your body goes into protectionism. I sometimes go like, okay, bounce, 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 and jump. So if you want to do that today, we'll look a little bit into that. So downward facing dog. Let's give it a try. So let's take 3 bounces and then meet at the top of your mat. Make your bounces fun, make them playful. Bounce, bounce, and feel the rebound. Arms stay straight, and then hop, legs are up, feet are forward. Yeah, good. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. High mountain, rise, arms above your head, breathe in. Hands to heart center, exhale. Close your eyes and just stay still for 3 breaths. Notice I'm also a little out of breath, which is a great feeling, a release of energy, a waking up of your energy bodies, waking up your organs, your skin, your heart. Feel the heart rate, feel the temperature of the body, slow down the breath. Inhale, high mountain. To the left, half moon variation, 1 breath. Inhale, arms up to the sky. To the other side, exhale. Inhale, high mountain. Bend your knees. Exhale, fold forward, relax. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Left foot steps to the back of your mat. Rise, crescent lunge, arms above your head. And then pull your hands next to your waist and extend both legs. Keep looking at the horizon. Quite powerful. And while you pull in, suck your navel in as well. 2 more. Inhale. Shh. You can even do a nice exhale. 1 more time. Breathe in. Shh. Pull it in. Breathe out. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, slice open. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. And then eagle your right arm under your left, exhale. Come to star legs, so you turn your toes out. And then sit down into horse. Close your eyes, and if you want, you can even round the spine forward, bring your chin closer to your chest. Feel that lovely length, the space between your shoulder blades. Length in the back of the neck. Star pose, open the arms, inhale, and then bring your hands into your thighs, exhale. Inhale to center, lift, left shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Now press the opposite leg, your left leg, press it away. Open the chest, straight spine. Inhale to center, twist to the other side, exhale. 2 more times, breathe in, maybe close your eyes. Sit a little deeper and feel that left palm press on the inside of the thigh. Yeah, breathe in. Press the right hand on the inside of the thigh and twist your body away. Lovely, squeezing those organs in the early morning, creating space in the spine. 1 more time. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, Prasarita, fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. We'll have an opportunity to do another inversion in the second round. We'll do the flow twice. So for now, maybe just hang out. Let your neck muscles relax. Let the back line lengthen. Let the brain relax. Maybe close your eyes. One of my favorite shapes. Start to walk your hands forward into a wide-legged down dog for 2 rounds of breath. Really press your chest back, lengthening the spine. You can bend the knees a little. Keep your frontal ribs pulling in towards each other. So it's not really a back bend. It's a really lengthening. Alright, lovely. Walk your hands under your shoulders, halfway lift, breathe in. Look to your right foot, low lunge. Standing splits. Lift the left leg up towards the sky. Now, Julia Hueso, you can choose handstands. So handstand practice, this is a nice exercise. There's around ½ meter between your hands, and you simply try to shift the weight from the foot to the hand, from the foot to the hand. Or you bring your shoulders above your wrist, press the floor away, and start to high-five your feet. That can be just above the floor. Just high-five your feet. So the left leg lifts, boom, and the right foot claps in front. And if you can, do that higher and higher and higher. Maybe you'll find your balance. But it's just fun little exercises. Notice here, if you're bringing more weight to one hand. I have a tendency to bring more weight to my right hand. So I try to press more into the left hand, and then I find my balance easier. For 3, 2, lovely, fold forward. Whew, nice heat creation. Relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Now you either jump, so if you want to try the jumping, maybe the first time, make it a little easier for yourself by walking your feet a tiny little bit backwards. Bend the knees, and then you make yourself nice and small. Jump as if you're going to come into handstands, and then shoot your legs back, land into bent elbows. You're almost good, land into bent elbows. Yeah, it's a lot of strength. Inhale, upward facing dog. And if you want to skip those, just skip them. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths in down dog. Maybe come to child's pose instead. You can rest in child's pose. There's no shaming. There's no blaming in yoga. There is allowing, kindness, accepting, and just getting to know yourself and meeting yourself where you're at. If you feel overwhelmed, if you're out of breath, child's pose. It's a healing practice. Shake a soft no with your head. And here as well, for the jump forward, it is a little easier if you make your down dog a tiny little bit shorter. Your hips are already a little higher, the distance is shorter. Bend the knees, start to find a bounce. Bounce like you're a basketball. As soon as the toes hit the floor, you go back up, and jump to the top of your mat. Looking good. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sit down into your little chair. Eagle, right arm under, left leg over, hold and breathe. Maybe even close your eyes and or go for a rounding, a little eagle. Rise, single leg Tadasana, right knee in towards your chest. Hug it in, and then we'll go for a twist here. Standing twist, so your left hand can come to the outside. The right hand can come into your sacrum. Open that back shoulder, or hold on to the pinky side of the foot. Remember, spine, straight spine has a priority over straight leg. So rather have a slight bend than go into a straight leg and starting to round. Keep that length in the spine. Maybe reach the arm behind you. Can you change your drishti, your gaze, from the front to the side? Maybe to the back of your room. Or maybe to your right hand. Shivering, maybe fold, that's okay. Take a deep breath in here. And look forward, exhale. Breathe in, lift the chest. Samastitihi. Exhale, wonderful. Chair pose. Utkatasana, inhale. Left arm under, left leg over. Off we go. Find your balance. And then notice what the knees do. The knees want to go to the right. So bring them back to the center.
Feel the spine as your center line, and then maybe round forward. That's a maybe. Just play. These are all variations. Do what feels good to you. Feel the heat in the body, feel the breath, feel the focus and concentration of your eyes and your mind and your brain. For 3, 2, single leg Tadasana, knee all the way up. Hug it in for just a breath. Find your balance. And we add on that twist. Take a variation that works for you. It's not the shapes. The shapes are fun. But if you start to understand why the shapes are there, so why we are twisting, because we are bringing space in the spine, we are detoxing our organs, then the rest becomes a little less important in your head and it becomes a little more enjoyable. Yeah, because the intention is different. Maybe change the gaze. Keep breathing, keep smiling. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, stay. And then lift even more, broaden the chest. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up. Fold forward, exhale, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot steps. Low lunge, rise, crescent lunge. Arms above your head. Extend both legs, pull it in. Strong in the core, as if somebody punches you in the core. And you exhale, you suck your navel in. One more time. Inhale, Everest. Pull it in. Good. Softness in your crescent lunge. It's a different energy. Warrior 2, slice it open, exhale. Quickly check those alignments. Toes forward, right toes in. Gracefully bring your left arm up towards the sky. Reverse warrior, find its space. Eagle, your left arm under the right. Press into both feet, come to star legs. And then sit down and maybe even bow forward. Shake a soft no or a soft yes with the head. Star pose, breathe in. Horse, exhale, hands to heart center. Just the arms up towards the sky, breathe in. Interlace your hands and then press your hands down and sit a little lower. Turn the palms, breathe in, bring them up towards your nose. And then press the palms away from you, forward from the chest. Arms wide, breathe in. Interlace, press down, ground through the legs. Turn palms to face your face, fill up the lungs. And then press it away. One more time with your eyes closed. Inhale. Interlace, press down, elbows wide. Breathe in, scoop it in. Send it out. Star pose, inhale. Prasarita, exhale. Walk both hands to your left foot. Draw the nose to the shin. 3 breaths here. You can come into a half bind. So if you want to loop your left hand to the inside of your right thigh, be my guest, just notice, maybe first place your left hand on the sacrum, because the sacrum wants to go skew. It wants to lean towards that left heel. So you bring the right sit bone back, yes, and then open the chest. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Inhale, halfway lift to the other side. Left hand to the outside of the right leg, sacrum. So there's a tendency for the hips to move to the right side. So it's almost like you want to move your hips to the left side, to the left foot, and then twist. So there's a bit of a counter feel there. Oh, it feels nice. Soften the skin on the face. If you can keep the balance, maybe close your eyes. Back to center, inhale, halfway lift. Look to your left foot and come to a low lunge. Frame the left foot, lift the right heel. Standing splits, breathe in, lift your right leg
And then when we practice our handstand exercises, maybe it's simply today practicing the shift of the weight. So this right leg stays really, really strong. That's important. Very often when people jump up, they start to bend the legs. And then it's a lift of the leg. Your big toe wants to go up to the sky. Up to the sky. It's almost like someone is up there and you want to give them your big toe and you want them to grab your big toe and pull you up to the sky in your head. Otherwise, just lift and feel the grounding through the heel and feel the grounding through the hands. You can do your high fives. So the left knee bends, it's your bouncing leg, it's your suspension. And the other one, so as soon as your left foot lifts the floor, also start to point the toe. Extend both legs, make them both super long and strong, like you do in three-legged dog. The feeling is the same. Super strong leg, yes. Last three. Notice which hand catches more of the body weight. 2. Fold forward. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Yogi's choice. Step, jump, float. Please only float if you feel that you're ready. Make a little ball. Up and bend elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Breathe, reset, check in. Smile on the face. Slow down the breath. You are amazing. You are already amazing that you showed up. What is it? 5%, I think, of your yoga practice is showing up. The rest, no, 95%, what is it? 95% of your practice is to show up. The rest will come. You've done all the work by just coming onto your mat. It's amazing. Let's try the little bounces. Actually, let's try something fun. So set your mindset, if you've got different modes in your head, or schizophrenic modes, just switch it on. I'm playful, I don't care, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then make your legs a little wider and your dog really short. We're going into froggy handstand hops. So you hop into a frog. I can show you from, I hope I'm not going to hurt the heart here. I'll do my best, sorry, bump to the screen. So you're just going to little froggy hops. Why? This is a very different feeling, and then you one day can go to that handstands rather than kicking up. It's very different. Show me your little froggy hops. Obviously, if you have a wall somewhere, feel free to turn towards that wall. Yeah, good, Julia. Nice whistle. Maybe you can keep your froggy hops into the air for just a second. Maybe you can keep your froggy hops. Oh, yes. Just a split of a second. Ooh, hold. And back down. Yeah, 3 more times. You can do this. 3, good. Julia, bring your hands a little less wide. Your hands are too wide. Little less towards you. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So elbows straight. Keep your elbows straight. As soon as you bend them, there's a lot of power needed from the arms. Keep them straight. Yeah, much better. All right, little child's pose with an embryo variation. Hands to feet. Relax your shoulders. It's nice that we're small groups. I can see you. I can see what you're doing. Almost feels like we're in the same room. Amazing. Let it settle in. Feel the rush of energy. Feel the breath. And be proud of yourself. Be kind, be kind. Be kind to yourself so you can be kind to others. It all starts with that internal dialogue in your head. Hands come forward, tabletop, downward facing dog, full stretch. So obviously when we do froggy jumps, we can't really, well you can, but it's a bit trickier to land in between the feet. So you'll notice, now you do little donkey kicks. Donkey kicks are more like a small ball, so you can land. You can do 3 bounces. So bounce, Bring your heels to your bum, kick your own bum, kick your own bum, and jump forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Chair pose, Utkatasana, breathe in. Hands to heart center, breathe out. Lift your heart towards your thumbs and then twist to the right side. Hold it here. Back to center, breathe in. Twist to the other side. Keep the toes at the same level, ankles at the same level, knees at the same level, hips at the same level, and twist from the belly button up. Inhale, high mountain, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Left foot steps to the back of your mat. Let's flow. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Everest. 3 times. Inhale. 2. Let it out. Release the energy, frustration, whatever is going on. Take a deep breath in. Airplane pose. Start to lean forward. Find your balance. Calmness. Quietness. Breathe. Focus your eyes. For 3, 2. Step back slowly and softly. Slow motion. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Eagle, your right arm under your left. Inhale, star legs. Exhale, sit down around the spine. Immediately back to star, arms reach up. Prasarita, fold forward. Now you have a minute to play. So if you want to do more donkey kicks, you can do more donkey kicks. If you enjoyed that long down dog, do your long down dog. If you want to do a headstand or a handstand, I'll check you out. Oh, Wessel can't get enough of his handstands today. You can also do if headstands is in your practice. And please request, if there's any requests, just email me. I can break things down. Obviously today is very much handstand focused. We can focus on totally something else next time. Fabulous. Let's bring the feet back down. Inhale together, halfway lift. Look at the right foot, low lunge. Look forward, breathe in. Shiva squat, exhale. Take another breath in here and then sit down into your spinal twist. So bring the left shin down to the floor. I will mirror you. Make sure both sit bones are in the floor. Specifically the right one. That one wants to lift. If that's the case, you could bring a block under your buttocks. Yeah, that gives you so much more space for your hips. If you don't have a block, extend the left leg and just come into a half variation. Lift up. Notice how the left foot is nice and active, and then twist. The right big toe is anchored in the floor. Because the right big toe is anchored, your right knee can serve as an anchor and a bit of a stable place to twist from, because the arm can resist the leg and the leg can resist the arm. Inhale, look to the front. And then exhale, let's all extend our bottom leg forward. Cross. So that would be your right leg in front on top of the left. Bend the knees a little. I'll show you from the side. And then your hands are going to loop through and hold on to the inside. So the pinky side of the foot. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Yeah. And then come into a cross-legged boat pose. Maybe you can extend your legs so the ankles are crossed and they're actually resisting each other. Shoulders away from the ears. Looking good. Lift the heart for 3, 2. Slowly bend the knees. Shins are crossed. Feet come to the sit bones. Roll over. Downward facing dog. Full stretch. Last little bit of standing yogis. There we go. Bend the knees. Maybe sneakily walk your feet a little closer. 3 bounce and then we meet. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Up with those hips so the feet can meet between your thumbs. Yes. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, rise, high mountain. Last flow. 1 breath, 1 movement. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot steps, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. To the core there. Bring it in. Awesome. Squeeze those organs by squeezing your abdominals. Big exhale, breathe in. Let some energy release. Inhale, crescent lunge softly. Warrior 2, slice it open, pause, feel. Reverse warrior, left arm up. Eagle, left arm under the right. Press into both feet, star pose, legs. Round forward 1 time. Rise, star pose, release the arms, extend everything, turn your toes in, Prasarita. And we've got another opportunity here. You can also just relax here. Take a break. A break is nothing bad. A break is not bad. A break means kindness to self. Means, yeah, I'm happy here. Acceptance. Or maybe some more hops. Froggy hops. Now you know the difference between high five in your feet, which is more linear, more on the inside. The donkey kicks, little ball that bounces up and down and then you can jump forward. Or your froggy jumps where the knees come more to the outside. So lots of different fun handstand exercises. All of you don't really need to be warm for. Not really, because, you know. So at any stage, when you feel a little frustrated, do a donkey kick, seriously. Get you out of your thinking mind and get you into a playful kind of energy release. If your legs are up, please bring them down. Together we breathe in, halfway, lift, lengthen. Look at your left foot. Low lunge, frame the foot. Look forward, breathe in. Shiva squat, exhale. Inhale, pause. And then come and sit all the way down. Check the sit bones. It might feel very different on this side. So let's not assume that we're exactly the same. Maybe extend the legs. Now, press the sit bones down, and you'll notice that when you want to press the sit bones down, the heart already lifts. It's like, oh, yes, and then from that lifted heart, you even bring more length upwards, so length downwards and upwards, and then with that length, we twist. Feel free to close your eyes. Notice if there's equal weight in both sit bones. I just noticed there was more weight in my right hip, but it would be your left hip. So bring also a little bit weight to your right sit bone. Breathe in, look forward, and then breathe out, untwist and extend your right leg underneath if it's not. Crush your left foot on top of the right, bend the knees, slide in. So the back of the hands touch, palms are facing out, so the palms hug the pinky side of the foot. Maybe you stay here. Just feel the resistance of the feet pressing into the hands, and the hands pulling the feet back, and then keep that. And then shoulders down from the ears. Yeah, focus your eyes. For 3, 2, slowly bend the knees, Last downward facing dog. Maybe you want to do a little bit of a roll and then a hop, jump and chaturanga. Last flow. Otherwise we will meet all together in downward facing dog. 3 more breaths. And now consciously decide, let's together decide, we've worked really hard. Now it's winding down time. The edge will be softer, our mind will be kinder, our breath will be slower even. Maybe a last opportunity, we will meet on our bum. So if you want to try this Ashtanga crush through legs, if that's in your practice, be my guest. And then sit all the way down. Baddha Konasana. Butterfly legs, feel free to have them far away. If you have props, you can put your prop somewhere in the, you can put it in the middle of the legs. Some people even, you know, this is where you are at, perfectly fine. Close your eyes. 5 breaths. Relax your shoulders. Make sure you stay warm until the end of class. A little check-in if you might need some socks or you might need a jersey. Check if the music is soft. Otherwise you can always skip a little forward and go to the last 2-3 songs. Some of the lists are 75 minutes long. Our class is 60, so if you feel it's too much rhythm or it's not relaxing, just skip a couple of songs forward and you'll get more into the Shavasana vibes. Or you can change to the meditation music list. That's a long list, and specifically if you know you want to meditate after class, just put that meditation music list on. If you can't find it, just send me an email and I'll send you the link. Alright, slowly roll forward. Scoop your hips forward. Supported bridge or normal bridge pose. If you have a block, feet are hip width apart, walk your heels close in. Make sure the feet are parallel on the floor. So there's a tendency for the toes to want to move out. 1 block under the sacrum there, maybe 2 blocks, or normal bridge pose. And you can interlace your hands and walk the meaty part of the back of the arms a little under your body. I'm going for supported bridge today. Ah, lovely. One of my favorite poses, I think. Why? Because I feel so much. There's so much sensations, but there's sensations in challenging sensations. This is a serious challenging shape for me, that I feel a lot of release of tension here around the kidney areas. I feel intense tingling here in the front of my hip flexors. So it's not my favorite pose because it's oh so nice. It's my favorite pose because there's oh so much happening. So it means the body is needing that. If you feel like a full wheel, go ahead. If you feel nicely open, warm, and you want to place your hands next to your ears and then lift up to full wheel, we've got time. 5 more breaths wherever you are. Soften the skin on your face. Maybe a sigh. Alright, slowly lift your hips, remove a prop if you're using props, vertebra by vertebra, upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, sacrum. Knock your knees in towards each other, bring the feet a little wider and maybe slide them even further away from the bum. Give your lower back and the back of your pelvis lots of space. Hands can be on the body or next to the body. And then windshield your knees. Really nice and softly from right to left. If you prefer to put your arms next to you now in a bit of a T shape, you can bring the heels a little closer. With your eyes closed, just softly twist to one side, softly twist to the other side. So the Shavasana that I offer during class are shorter than I would normally offer, because I want you to get a full experience of the flow, and I hope that you are willing to gift yourself a little longer Shavasana once the class is over. So it's almost like this class is actually 65 or 70 minutes, but yeah, we'll do around 2 minutes of Shavasana within the class. And then when we stop class together, you know, you can really just put a timer on your watch and make the watch the timekeeper for you and enjoy another 5 minutes or so, even 10 minutes of either Shavasana or meditation. Okay, let's bring our legs up the wall. You have an opportunity to come to plow or shoulder stance. And this is our last shape before Shavasana. So if you want to put something warm on, then do that. And then in the next 3 breaths or so, hug yourself. Bring the knees in towards your chest. You can even bring the nose in between the knees, little small tight ball, and then move to Shavasana. Or your Shavasana can also be a real leg of the wall. Not that the other one wasn't real, but you can find a wall and displace your feet. Because we're sitting a lot, probably sitting more than average, this is really good for the drainage of your legs. So if that feels relaxing to you this morning, maybe go for a little leg of the wall. You can always move to Shavasana meditation after. Totally relax your body, soften everything. Today I actually feel like closing the practice here. So I'm not going to move you out of Shavasana, I'm just going to leave you there. So if you feel like lying there for a certain amount of time, just on your phone or on your watch, set a 5-minute timer. It's really healing. And if you have a little extra time after that, why not gift yourself 5 minutes of journaling, of just expressing and writing down what you're feeling, what you're thinking. It is a very healing practice. Journaling is a practice of, you know, just letting the mind, the heart, whatever is going on, integrate. It's a way of processing through rather than resisting. And that can be anything from being angry, frustrated, scared, happy, joyful, grateful. Write it all down. And once it's written down, you often feel a relief. Or more clarity. Julia Wessel, thank you so much for your support and for starting this day together. Bring something that you've cultivated or created for yourself on your mat, off your mat. Let your intention be pure and kind, from my heart to your heart. Wishing you peacefulness and happiness. Namaste.